basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Houston Rockets facing the home team. Here are the starters for Houston. Kevin Durant is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Thompson in a shooting guard. And slam dunk by James.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
Now here's Thompson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Insanity, guarded by VanVleet.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for Miami.
The first free throw is good.
69.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Durant. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Wade. Shoots over Thompson. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Amen, Thompson.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Here's Insanity. Pass to Bosch. The Rockets pull it in. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought win for them. Couldn't finish the job in regulation, but things came together for them in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So two free throws will follow that whistle. And the foul goes against Houston. The first one falls.
Bosh, such a huge contributor. Comes up big in so many moments.
So he gets them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
James against Durant. Pass to Shepard. Now Capella. The kick to Durant. 5 on the clock. Over James. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Boy, Durant's confidence through the roof. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anybody at any time.
Insanity passes to Battier. Here's Wade, defended by Thompson. Pass to Insanity. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Outstanding up-court vision from Wade that time.
The Rockets trail. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Eason. Knocked away. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. And he gets it to go from the high post. Thompson's got 6.
Yeah, a shot that's proved difficult for Thompson. That should give him all kinds of confidence.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Insanity. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Durant against James. Cool hands. The pass to Durant. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Insanity. He's got 6. Steps back and shoots. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. Offensive rebound. Pass to Shepherd. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range. They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Insanity. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4. And has hit the ground at high speed.
Here's Shepherd. Oh, he picked him clean on the break. Here's Wade. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Refusing to let anybody get in his way. That was a physical man's jam by Wade.
And the Rockets call time here. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, LeBron James.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Now here's Durant. Outside Eason. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Shepherd. James with the rebound.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Insanity gets the bucket.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Eason. Goes back up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul.
That free throw no good. Allen, he's checked in for Miami.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Insanity. 10 points for him. Pass to James. Here's Insanity. Puts it up. Allen on the wing. Here's Insanity. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Bosh, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
To the paint. Durant. Rebounded by LeBron.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 6. That one goes in.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Insanity. And down it goes. 2 points. Insanity's got 14 points for the game.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Here's Durant. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from James.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So for the Rockets, Şengün comes in for Capella, and it's Smith in for Eason.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Here's Insanity. 16 points for him. Pass to Miller. Back to Allen. The three is up. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 10. Durant, the pass to cool hands. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by Anderson. And it's Allen with the ball for Miami. 7-point differential. Here's Insanity. Allen outside. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Shepard. That one off the back iron and out.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Smith. Here's Thompson. Smith outside. Over James. The Rockets again can't hit. And it's Miami's ball. They lead by 7. Here's Insanity. 16 points for him. Pass to Anderson. The shot by James, no good. And so it's Houston with it. Thompson outside. Here's Shepard. And a missed layup.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure lately. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Insanity. Lays it up and banks it in. Insanity's got 20.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Shepard. LeBron with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Remains Miami ball. Substitution for your Heat, Mario Chalmers.
1:16 left in the first. Insanity, no good.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Shepard.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Here's Insanity. Pass to Chalmers. Here's Insanity. Guarded by Durant. Here's James. Smith with the rebound.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And it's now only a 5-point Miami lead.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release, too. Incredible combination for him.
Rockets foul. Shepard. Second personal foul, 4th team foul.
First free throw is good. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Adams is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And here in the first, they really are hitting their free throws.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Mel Thompson.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Thompson's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Pass to James. Three-pointer. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
15 foul.
That one on Şengün.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And so it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what was...
Substitution on the court.
So it's the home team now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. We've got LeBron James. And it's Bosh in at the 5. Good D by Şengün.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And for the Rockets, Smith plays the floor with Şengün at the 5. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Shepherd in at the 2. Here's Şengün.
And Şengün is a hard player to get a handle on. Pretty unpredictable, which makes him hard to guard without fouling.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
A tight game here in Miami. Insanity passes to James. Down low. Here's Insanity. The shot's good on the assist by James.
From the Kings.
James has got 4 assists in the game.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there. That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And it's Miami's ball. Here's Insanity. The Rockets. Pull it in. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Shepherd. Now here's VanVleet. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. VanVleet's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's James. That one a little long.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Cool hands. The pass to Durant. That would have put him up.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Shepherd. Takes it inside. Softly drops in the floater. Shepherd's got 8.
When he's dropping dimes, an opponent gets very nervous dealing with Jabari Smith.
Here's Insanity. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
VanVleet outside. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Driving in. Insanity gets the bucket. Insanity's got 28.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Shepherd. Give him 8 points now. Six to shoot. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Here's Insanity. Guarded by VanVleet. Pass to Bosh.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Insanity passes to Bosh. Yes, it's good. Bosch has got 10 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Miller's checked in for Miami.
For Miami, Mike Miller.
1:46 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Miller, the pass to Insanity. Deflected!
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Insanity pulls it in. Durant's gone 4 of 10 here. Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Anderson, and out of bounds. Houston will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. 59 seconds left in the half. Durant surveying the D. It's hauled in by Anderson. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Insanity passes to Anderson. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. The Rockets trail. Here's Thompson. Here's Smith. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Effort paying off for Smith. Able to get in there and find the second chance shot.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Insanity. Tips.
Miami foul. Number
All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Checking in for the Rockets, Clint
Now
Capella.
Durant. Give him 8 points now. Just 3 on the clock. A strong finish from KD inside.
The defender all over Durant, and he still gets it to go. Well done.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a
With the score, Miami 53.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a shaky first quarter for Houston. They gave themselves a lot of work to do by letting the deficit get to as many as 9 points in the period. They got on a more positive track in the second quarter, coming together offensively and getting enough stops to come from behind and grab a 2-point lead at the half. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets? Defense score. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've got LeBron James, and it's Insanity in at the point guard position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Pass to Van Vliet from downtown. Drops in the 3. Van Vliet's got 11.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Insanity passes to Battier. Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Insanity gets the bucket. Insanity's got 30 points.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Here's Capella. Oh, and he got fouled on his way. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Insanity passes to Wade. Here's Insanity. Pass to Bosch. 4 on the clock. With some arc. Hey, rejected by Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. So it's the Rockets now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Thompson finds Eason. Step back shot. James with the rebound. James has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Thompson outside. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Up again. It's good on the putback. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Pass to Bosch. Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet.
Terrific find from the big man Bosch right there, doing a good job surveying the floor and getting it to an open teammate.
Capella with it. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Tries again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
Good on the second one. And it's Miami's ball. Here's Insanity. He's got 34. He gets it in there. Insanity's got 36 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Oh, Adams with the block. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Miami?
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with dribbles, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
That free throw, good from James. And it's Houston's ball, trailing by 2. On the take, Durant. Pass to Smith. Outside Durant. For the tie. Rebounded by LeBron.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Insanity. He's got 36 points. On Wednesday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Friday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Orlando Magic. And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. 4-point game. Pass to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Şengün against James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. The Rockets again can't hit.
Under heavy duress, That's a low percentage shot. Gotta find something better than that.
And Allen gets it to go.
So smooth and so efficient with the stroke. Ray Allen makes it look effortless.
Allen against Thompson. Inside. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. And he banks in the layup.
Fred VanVleet.
Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. And it's good. 2 points.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
On the wing, Thompson. There's the drive. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
We see a taste of Thompson's ridiculous athleticism, keeping his body under control while taking a hit.
Here's Insanity. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Insanity's got 42 in the game. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Thompson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Van Vliet on the wing. He's got 13. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And that kind of contact isn't going to stop Van Vliet, showing some muscle finishing on the defense.
1:11 left in the third. Here's Insanity. He's got 42. Step back and fire. Misses off the right iron. The Rockets trail. Here's Durant. Durant want to get more.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Into the lane. And a strong finish with two hands.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And he comes up with a bucket. Insanity's got 46.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Miami foul. Number 69. Second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
Free throw is good from Durant.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Here's Insanity. Ooh, stolen by Smith. 4 seconds left. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And right after this, we'll bring
the Houston team, 84.
And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
It's got to be a sense of urgency, right?
It's the fourth quarter.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Tari Eason is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the one spot.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Heat, Shane Battier.
Van Vliet outside to take the lead. A rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Insanity, covered by Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal
It's going to be on
foul.
Tari
First team
Eason.
foul.
First one falls for him.
For Miami, number 69.
He's perfect from the line this time.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
3 points.
Van Vliet's got 19 points.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Here's Insanity. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
He's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Van Vliet outside. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's the break. Here's Wade, pass to Insanity, puts up a three, gets the three ball to go. Insanity's got 53 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. It's deflected. Here's Insanity. Pass to James. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Insanity. Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 6-point Miami lead.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And they're pushing it up. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Insanity's got 57 points.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Here's Capella. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. And it's Miami's ball. They played a great... Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
And, man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
Timeout called. Houston.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Adams is checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. James, right side. And he lobs it up. And that one is hammered home.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Thompson in the post. Lots of tough places to play in this league, Clark. Which team you think has the best home court advantage?
Well, I think a number of teams would fit into that category. The Nuggets, because of the geography and the toughness of the altitude there. But the Knicks, when they're good, there's a hard place to play. Portland, when the Blazers are rolling, is a heck of a home court advantage. Boston, with their history and the great teams they've had in the past and what they've had recently, those are some that come to mind for me.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Pass to Wade. Behind the back and lays it in.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Van Vliet outside. Insanity pulls it in.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Yep, that one goes.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The kick out to Van Vliet. Hits a three-pointer. Van Vliet's got 22 points.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
And the shot's good. And the Heat lead by 15.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
It's going to be on LeBron James.
Third team foul.
That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Tipped away. Just 5 on the clock. On the break.
How about Wade showing you the big-time bounce? Boy, what an explosive player he is.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 17. Out to Thompson. Uncovered. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Insanity, pass to Bosch. Stolen by Capella. Fast break, here come the Rockets. Van Vliet finds Thompson. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closely. Pass to Capella. The ball's knocked loose. Van Vliet outside. And it's the Rockets with the ball. 17-point game. Can't hit from in close. And they're on the break. Battier passes to Insanity. Driving to the basket. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Van Vliet outside. This one for 3. He buries it from 3. Van Vliet's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Insanity passes to Bosch. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Van Vliet. And here's Thompson for 3. That shot is off. Some solid defense from James. Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Insanity, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Shots blocked.
Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
Houston making some changes. Şengün checked in for Clint Capella, and it's Durant in for Adams.
Kevin Durant.
Knocked loose. Here's the break. Here's Insanity. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second team foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for your Heat, number 69.
And he's good on the second. Timeout call, Houston.
You know, he could see his squad was losing momentum, losing steam. Smart timeout to let them catch their breath and reset.
Put your hands together for your...
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Boy, the Rockets really having a tough go here. Durant, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Durant commands so much attention, part of the reason why he had a wide-open teammate there.
Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Insanity. They get it again. James. Here's Insanity. 5 to shoot. Pass to Battier. Poke loose. Van Vliet misses. Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Insanity gets the bucket.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Van Vliet outside for 3. The rebound by Bosch.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Wade, the pass to Insanity. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Heat lead by 17.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time
Fred
for them
VanVleet.
to start using that clock a bit.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Insanity, no good. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Here's Van Vliet. Lays it up and banks it in. Van Vliet's got 30.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Here's Insanity. Deflected. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. Pass to Şengün. And here's Durant. Drives to the hoop. And Durant with the big finish.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Insanity, guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Battier. Takes a 13-footer.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. Boy, that time saw daylight and took advantage.
And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night, a terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays. This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
It's good. And the Heat lead by 9.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.